Hey guys, this is Kasual with NerdHammer.net bringing you my third game of the 2014 Crossroads Spring Break GT. Round 3, I'm facing some Orcs and Goblins. So, I get to my table, this is game 3, and, I'm pretty beat from the day. I've had plenty of Schmitz, and my opponent, I don't think he was feeling too well either, so I didn't want to bother him with taking a lot of pictures, but he was a nice enough guy to allow me to take the pictures, so I just didn't want to annoy him too much. This scenario sees 3 objectives. Here are my 3, the books, and here's the piece of paper here, and one off screen. The objective is to pick up your objective and carry it off of a table edge. You can never carry it off the same table edge, and you get victory points depending on what edge. Of course, his edge would be the hardest for me, so I get the most points there. A scoring unit can pick it up. So anybody with a banner or a command group with a rank, and that's about all you need to know. So here we go. My deployment. Got my Soul Grinder here on the left, Furies out in front, Screamers, my pink cars in behind, anchoring my right flank, all of my Nurgle units, and my Skull Cannon ready to go. I feel really good about my deployment here. He does have a building, but I'm bunkered in. I'm ready to toss final transmutations out, which I got again, and force those stupidity tests. This is an army that has trouble with leadership and forcing stupidity tests, extra stupidity tests, and I did roll up treason, so now I'm forcing it on the lowest leadership in the unit without anybody helping them. No BSB, no general leadership, inspiring presence type of thing. So that's my deployment. On his side, this is a wolf wagon or chariot, mangler squig, big block of trolls. He has a big block of Savage Boys. He has a caster in here with his BSB. He moves them into the house pretty quickly, and they stay there for a while. Mangler Squig in the back, Doom Diver, big unit of Black Orcs here. On this side, he has Spider Riders, another Chariot, another Doom Diver, Spider Riders, and another Chariot. We were kind of going back and forth on our drops, and he kind of spread out a little bit to start, and I really bunkered down in the corner. I have my Nurglings ready to face any threats on the flank, and let's get to it. Turn 1, Demons. I move up. I'm not in a real hurry. I want to get some spells off and try to slow down his units a bit, try to bomb them from range, take care of any of the big threats. Of course, the Manglers, I'm probably going to use my Flyers to take them out, maybe my single beast. But so that's what it's looking on this side, just pushing up. On this side, same thing, lining up a cannon shot against his Chariot, which I'm hoping to, if I overshoot, it might go into the Doom Diver. But yeah, I'm just trying to take out that Chariot. So, Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. He push up here. Mangler comes up pretty far on the right side, and the left side Mangler not as far, probably as he wanted, but I'm going to put my Furies into it and just get rid of it and deal with the Chariot and the Trolls as I see fit. Like I said, he put the Savage Orcs into the building. They stick around there for a while. One of his objectives is there. He didn't bother to pick that up. So I'm not sure what his game plan is with the Trolls. I'm going to do my best to slow them down and try to bring my drones over because they have the flaming banner. Maybe get some combo charges in there and negate that regen. On the right side, he pushes up pretty aggressively. Yeah, he's not afraid of much on my side. The pictures are a little lacking, so I'm going to give you a little foreshadow here. My Nurgling unit on my turn, I decided to charge that Chariot. I actually make the charge. I needed about an 8. Could have been a 9. But I really don't care if the Nurglings are just stuck out here. They're going to hold up any one of these units. So I do try to make that charge, and I do actually make it. So that's pretty cool. He pushed up the center with his Black Orcs. I want to get them down a little bit, but I'm really not too concerned with my beast going in there and holding them up. So I'm going to take this beast on my turn and put it into the Mangler and get rid of that. Turn 2 Demons, and for for my Winds of Magic roll, I get Demonic Instability. This is now the second time in the tournament that I roll it. I fare pretty well, though. I really don't take many wounds. I rolled a lot of 7s, which is average, and pretty happy with that. Turn 2 Demons after charges. Yeah, I blew through that chariot. Now I'm facing down his Doom Diver. My dogs did come on. Actually, it looks like his Doom Diver might have misfired. Yeah, his Doom Diver misfired on his turn and died. My dogs come in on turn 2 again, which is awesome. When these dogs come in on turn 2, it just makes me so happy. Brings a smile on my face, and it threatens Doom Diver in the back. So, Orcs and Goblins turn 2. His Black Orcs charge my Beast, who killed the Mangler Squake and didn't die. So I'm okay with this. You know, he charges in, he'll kill that guy pretty quick, and if he wants to overrun my Beast, that's okay. I got a counter charge with my Plague Bearers, which is going to give me some ranks and some banners. Charge, flank, negating his ranks. I also have the Skull Cannon on the other side if I want to bring him in, so I'm okay with how that turned out. It was kind of a lucky turn in my direction, I think. Over here, I had Treason Azeech on his Troll, so he was Leadership 4, and he failed his Stupidity test. I also put a Stupidity test on his Savage Orcs, is who I'm targeting with Final Transmutation. You see on my turn, I bring my Screamers up to just threaten anything, March block those guys, slow them down, do whatever I can. I need to get their numbers down a little bit before I engage. He brings his Chariot up here, threaten my Soul Grinder. I'm not too concerned about the Chariot. I think the Soul Grinder should be able to handle it pretty easily. There's just another shot of it, how it lines up. So after combat, he does kill the Beast, but he decides not to overrun. I guess that's pretty good. I think that was a good idea. He's going to keep my Plague Bearers in the front. It's going to be a little wonky, I guess is the term, when I charge, because I can only wheel so far with my Beast, so I'm basically going to be clipping them with the Plague Bearers, which I'm actually not too upset about, because the less attacks going on them, I want more on the Beast with their 4-up regen. The Orcs don't have the Flaming Banner, so I'm pretty happy with that. My Plague Bearers do pick up my 1 objective, so that's awesome, and you could see I brought my drones over in the last turn. Like I said, the pictures are kind of sparse, so I'm going to try to explain what's going on the best I can. Let's see. Turn 3 Demons. And for my Winds of Magic, on the other end of the spectrum, I get boxcars, and now I get a free unit. So I brought some Bloodletters in here. I got 9 of them off of it, so that's not too bad. I really didn't feel like these guys had much of a purpose. Usually when they come in, it's like the greatest thing ever, because I put them in the backfield, but I already got the dogs back there, so I actually put him here because one of the Spider Riders are trying to get his objective off this table edge, so I'm going to try to stop him. I actually think the right Spider Riders have an objective, and he has another one here. He might try to swing that around off his back table edge. Not really sure. So Demons, when I charged in with the Beast, I charged in with the Plague Bearers, and I brought the Skull Cannon in. I love bringing Skull Cannon in the combats like that on the flank. The Strength 6. If you saw the practice game against Nick, he took care of a Bull unit on his own. He can't beat that Strength 6 impact hits coming in. So I overrun like this, and that unit behind the building, remember, they're in the building, so I'm in pretty good shape. Now my Plague Bearers have a clean getaway right off his table edge. That's going to net me like 400 victory points, which is pretty awesome. My Nurglings come around. They don't have much work to do in the backfield, so they're just going to come around and mess around with the right side. You see I got Final Transmutation off again on his unit in the building, and I'm not sure if it was this turn or the next turn, but at one point I killed his BSB through Final Transmutation. Yeah, he failed the 6, and so he didn't have a reroll, and he actually failed the Stupidity test on his unit, so his caster couldn't cast. I mean, things were just going downhill for my opponent pretty quickly. Final Trans was really hurting him. I was surprised he didn't bring the Savage Orcs out of the building sooner, but he was content with keeping them in there, so we'll see what we can do. Over to the side, yeah, my Soul Grinder charged that Chariot, beat him up pretty easily, and just sits there waiting on those, waiting on the trolls. I have my screamers in behind, setting up a rear charge. I'm ready to take the plague drones in and the soul grinder in on my next turn. Flaming banner with the plague drones should help me in that combat. Turn 3, Orcs and Goblins. Couldn't do too much. You can see how Final Transmutation has taken off pretty many guys for him. My dogs did make short work of his Doom Diver, and I don't think his trolls could move again due to stupidity. So, yeah, just unlucky rolling for my opponent, and without a BSB at this point, it's just he's struggling to get to where he needs to go. So turn 4 Demons, like I said, the picture's going kind of fast. I did charge the troll unit with everybody. I ended up breaking them pretty handily and not really taking much wounds. I think my Soul Grinder took 1 wound there, and my Plague Drones took 1 wound. So now it's basically just the Savage Boys in the building, and nothing else important on the table for them. I'm just going to keep trying to bomb Final Trans on that unit, start attacking them, see if I can pop them out of there and get all the points for them. Turn 5 Demons, yeah, just circle the building. Like I said, things are going quick here. I think I'm charging the beasts in. You know, I haven't been able to pop them out of the building yet, but you know, eventually I do get points for that unit. There's another shot of it of some damage, and I think this is the end of it. Turn 6 Demons, yeah, nothing's going on. I do finally get that unit. I get my Plague Bears off the back, but I didn't get any other objectives, which kind of bummed me out. I was hoping to get max points here at the end, but I was doing my movement. I failed a crucial march test where I could have picked up one of the objectives, but that's how it goes, and it's a quick one. So Demons win 20-3. Pretty happy. After the first day of games, I have 33 points. I think that's more than I scored last fall at Crossroads, so I'm really stoked. I'm 2-1 on the day. You know, going against High Elves the game before, that was, what can you do? I was just hoping that I had a list that I wouldn't take a severe beating like I did, but I can't complain. I'm really happy with it, and we're gonna go into day 2. We got 2 more games in the Battle Report series, and come on back soon, and I'll have them up and ready. Thanks, guys.